Hey guys, I'm going to talk about some of the Git commands which we use in our day-to-day software development process. These commands are very helpful. So before starting, any software development using Git, we configure the author name and email address which has to be displayed in the commit message. So these are two commands which configure username and email ID which will be displayed in commit message. So if you see the first commands, uh, uh, this command configure the author name. Author name has to be in quotation mark, and then second command configure the author email ID. Let me now use these two commands to set my name and email ID. So I'm giving this command user.name and my name. It will set my name as an author, and now I'm giving this command to set my email address. So this will set my email address. To check whether the author name and email ID is set correctly, we can check using this command. You can see my name is displayed, and now same for email ID check. You can see now my name and email ID is displayed. Git clone command, it actually check out a remote repository. It create a working copy in our development machine, and this is the part to the remote repository. Let's try this command now. I have an account on GitHub and I created a remote repository test project, and currently there is only one branch, that is main branch in this repository, and there is only one file readme in this branch. So to check out this repository, I'll go in this section and copy the remote repository link here, and then I will open git bash and type this command git clone and path of my remote repository and enter. You can see it's cloning the repository. It has cloned all the files and created a local repository that we call working copy. Let me just check whether we have the working copy. You can see the test project. Let me go inside this and you can see the readme file here. So this way we can clone our remote repository. This command git checkout, it actually create a branch in local repository, and we can give the branch name here, whatever we want to give to a newly created branch, and it will switch to that branch. So here I'm going to create a branch for my development using this command, and I'm going to give the branch name add base project, and you can see it has created a branch add base project and it is switched to that particular branch. Git status command, actually it lists the file that we have changed and those we need to add or commit. Let's try this command. uh, I'm going to create a file main.c in this branch add base project, and I'm going to check a status. You can see that main.c is created, but it's not added into a stage area, or it's not committed yet. So this way we can check the status of our repository. If uh, is there any newly file created which is not added or committed. Git add command, actually it is used to add files in the staging area. There are two commands. First command is git add file name. This will add this file name in stage area. Second command is git add star. If we want to add all the file in single go, we can use this command git add star. Let's try this command. Here I have created a file main.c before. Now I'm gonna add it in stage area. I gave this command git add main.c, and now I'm gonna check the status. You can see that it has added into stage area, and you can see the color is changed to green. If we want to add more than one file in single go, then let's try that as well. I created two files, test1.c and test2.c. You can see the red color. It means it's not added into stage area. Now I'm gonna give this git add star, and you can see all the files are added to stage area in single go. uh, Git commit, actually this command commit any files which has been added by git add commands. So it move the file from a stage area to it add it to local repository. Previously I added these three files to stage area, but these files are not committed yet. Let me commit it in my local repository. I'll give this command git commit space -m, and in quotation mark I'll give my commit message. So you can see now these three files are committed to my local repository, and I can check the status. Now there is no file in stage area. So these files are committed to local repository, not remote repository yet. Git Diff Command, it's helpful to preview the changes. If we have made a change in a file, then we can see the changes using Git Diff Command before adding or committing it. Here I'm gonna add something to main.c file. Here I'll add main function in main.c first, and later I'll run git diff command to check the difference in main.c file. You can see that these are the changes uh, which git diff command is displaying. uh, you see plus plus symbol in this particular section where I added main API. So this is very helpful before adding. Later we can add it or commit it if we want to. Git log command shows the commit logs. whatever the commit we have made uh, in our repository, we can see using git log command. You can see here, once I run the git log command, you can see the commit logs. So in add base project, you see 2 commit messages, and git push origin command send the changes from local repository to remote repository. So here we give the branch name in which branch these changes has to be pushed. Previously we did some 2 commits in this add base project. Now it's time to send it to remote repository. Let's give this command. You can see here the changes which I made are sent to remote repository. Let's check that. So earlier there was only one branch, that was main. Now add base project branch is also added, and you can see the 3 files which I created is added in this branch. And you can see the commit message which I gave in my local repository. Now they are part of remote repository. Git Checkout command is used to switch from one branch to another branch if we have more than one branch in our repository. Git pull act it fetch or merge the changes from remote repository to local repository. Let's try now git checkout command first. Now we have 2 branches in my repository. One is add base project and another is main. Let's check out to main branch. I gave the command git checkout main and it switched to main. You can see that there is only readme file present. Now let's merge our add base project to our main branch. I'm gonna merge it now. I deleted the branch on server, GitHub server. Now there is only one branch, that is main, and all the files are moved to main branch. But if you see, there is only one file readme in our local repository, but we have merged the changes. So to fetch the latest changes, we have to type this command git full. It will fetch the latest changes from the remote repository, and you can see here all the files are now part of my local repository. And you will see one more commit message. This is added by GitHub server when we merge a branch to another branch.